Hey guys, Natasha with the Day with Ethel vlog. All right, I saw this recommendation from another author and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna read a new to me author today. I've been kind of slipping in my reading just because life got crazy. Let me tell you, KK Allen is now becoming, I'm gonna read her books. I'm actually gonna go back and get more of these gravity stories. Here is Trouble with Gravity. Again, I've never read the other ones, and these are standalones, but it was kind of fun to read something new and refreshing. You know, Kai is this fierce, beautiful woman, and she overcomes tragedy. But does she overcome tragedy? Does she still have to fight those internal demons of loss? And so she leaves Hawaii and is now trying to be a dancer, and she's a beautiful dancer. And she's dancing at Gravity, and she has this opportunity for a Broadway show. So lo and behold, she does the show. But to get in it, you kind of have to muddle through some really cocky Aussie man, Sebastian Chase. Sebastian, yes, is kind of this arrogant aura to him, but really, is he arrogant? Or is it his armor to kind of shield him from stuff that has happened in his past, that he doesn't care what others thinks? He's just going to do what he's always done. And if they want to think the worst of him, let him, because he is really good at what he does, and he doesn't need the drama that people have said about him. Kai finds out that she gets the job, but there's a clause, and it's something that she has to overcome her fear. And it's a fear that she has had since she was a child. And Sebastian finds out this fear and he helps her. And these two garner this relationship, this friendship that turns into more. You see a different side of Kai because she kind of just calls Sebastian and everybody out on their crap. Doesn't let them, you know, who cares that they're Broadway people? She doesn't care. It's what you give and what you do that make you who you are. And Kai lets people know that. But then we have Sebastian, and she kind of breaks some of those walls down on him, and you see this friendship blossom to an almost like budding romance. Like these two have a pact that they can't fall for each other, but they kind of do. And you're rooting for them to fall and capture those moments. And it's when they capture those special romantic moments that you see this side that, you know, you kind of are like in awe of the situation. It's those massive grand gestures that Sebastian does, but then it's also Kai. Kai listens to Sebastian's fears and the truth of everything that has been said about him. And she doesn't judge him for it. She kind of fights for him and is his champion. But then Sebastian does the same thing for Kai. And that's what's kind of beautiful, is that these two have each other's backs. And there's ultimately a time, you know, in the story that they could almost fall apart from each other and not be there for each other, but they don't. They fight. And that's what I like about reading sometimes romance. You know, you have the big crescendo of the tragic breakup, but this isn't, they didn't do it. These two fought, and they did the normal relationship that, you know, I've been through, maybe you have been through, that you fight for your loved one, and you fight for the truth, and you fight to the forgiveness and the loyalty that you already have, and you keep it going. And that's what Kai and Sebastian have. And that's what was fun about the story. And I've highlighted so much in this story, but kind of the whole essence of the story is that was the trouble with Gravity. It couldn't be stopped. It couldn't be ignored. And these two, they gravitated towards each other, and gravity either was going to make them fall or was going to make them, you know, like this pillar of strength and resemblance. And she says this a lot about him. He was a mysterious, and he could ignore the force he had over me. He pulled me clearly, felt too. That was the trouble with Gravity. It couldn't be stopped. It couldn't be ignored. I was completely at his mercy, even when the one thing I felt gravitated toward refused to let me in. In this case, that one thing was Sebastian. And it's that gravity towards each other, like they were there. And he goes, he kissed me like he was a gambler, unafraid to go all in, moving slowly at first, as if not wanting to give away his confidence before blinding me with it. And it's like she saw this guy with this armor around him, and she broke the armor and she fell for him. He saw this girl in a, you know, pink tights and then kind of like a Tinker Bell type scenario. And then she turned around and wore fishnet stockings and nailed the beautiful dancing. So guys, this is an amazing story. It's, again, I've never read K.K. Allen. I want to thank the beautiful author that recommended it. And this is Trouble with Gravity. Go get it. It's KU Unlimited, and so is the other book. So if you get done with this one, go read the other ones, because I'm going to go do it. Talk to you later. Bye.